The Tiger and His 5 Counselors. This story is retold by professional storyteller Debbie Dunn. It's based on an Aesop's fable. There was once a tiger who was a king. King Tiger's best friend and prime minister was Fox. One day, the fox said, "P.U. King Tiger, you have bad breath. Your breath really, really stinks." King Tiger roared loudly and then said, "Roar! I do not have bad breath." Prime Minister Fox said, "Yes, King Tiger, you do. Your breath really stinks." King Tiger said, "If my breath was so bad, one of my 5 wise counselors would surely have told me so." Prime Minister Fox said, "Do you really think any of your counselors would have the courage to tell you that to your very face?" King Tiger said, "Yes, they would." Prime Minister Fox said, "No, they wouldn't." King Tiger said, "Yes, they would, Fox. Here, just watch and see. I will prove it to you." Prime Minister Fox shook his head in disbelief and prepared to watch the action. King Tiger said to him, "Fox, call in my 2 dear counselors." The fox went to the door and called, "Hey, dear Counselor 1 and dear Counselor 2, King Tiger needs to talk to you." The 2 deer entered the throne room. They asked, "What do you need, King Tiger?" King Tiger put his face very close to the face of both of the deer counselors. Using a very breathy voice, he said, "Counselor Deer, do I have bad breath?" Both the deer were very truthful characters. Unfortunately, they forgot to use their manners. They looked at each other, then looked at King Tiger, and said, "Well, Your Majesty, since you ask, yep, your breath stinks. Don't you ever brush your teeth? P.U." The second deer counselor said, "That's right, Your Majesty. I mean, it is really bad. I mean, really, really bad. In fact, your breath really stinks. P.U." King Tiger was so furious that he roared, and then he tore both the deer apart. Roar! Then he turned to the fox and said, "Fox, call in Counselor Coyote and Counselor Fuzzy Rabbit right now." Fox nodded his head, stepped around the dead deer, and walked to the door. He called, "Counselor Coyote, Counselor Fuzzy Rabbit, King Tiger needs to talk to you right now." The 2 counselors entered the room. They stopped in shocked surprise when they saw the 2 dead deer. They realized that they were going to have to be extra careful. Counselor Coyote was the first to speak. "Yes, Your Majesty, we are here." Counselor Fuzzy Rabbit said, "What do you need, Your Majesty?" King Tiger put his face very close to the faces of the Coyote and Fuzzy Rabbit. Then he asked, "Counselor Coyote, Counselor Fuzzy Rabbit, do I have bad breath?" The two counselors realized that if they wished to survive this encounter, they had better tell a lie. They took turns saying, "Why, no, Your Majesty. Your breath is really, yeah, sweet." Counselor Fuzzy Rabbit said, "Yeah, your breath smells like, yeah, chocolate chip cookies." Counselor Coyote added, "Yeah, and candy." Counselor Fuzzy Rabbit said, "Oh, yeah, Your Majesty, your breath smells just like a daisy." King Tiger grew very suspicious of all their stuttering and stumbling. He was practically positive they were telling a lie. So he roared and tore those two apart as well. Roar! Then he turned to the fox and said, "Fox, call in Counselor Eagle right now." Fox nodded his head, stepped around the dead animals, and walked to the door. He called, "Counselor Eagle, King Tiger needs to talk to you." Eagle entered the room. Eagle was quite clever and very observant. She immediately saw the two dead deer, the dead coyote, and the dead rabbit. She said, "Yes, King Tiger, what do you need?" Again, King Tiger put his face very close to the face of the eagle. Then he said, "Counselor Eagle, do I have bad breath?" The eagle came up with a very clever plan. She began to hack and cough and sneeze. Then she said, "King Tiger, I'm so sorry. I have such a bad cold that I just can't smell anything at all." King Tiger said, "Oh, well, I hope you get to feeling better." After Eagle and Fox left the throne room, I asked, "Hey, Counselor Eagle and Prime Minister Fox, do you think there is a moral to this story?" Prime Minister Fox and Counselor Eagle both said, "Yep. If you can't say anything nice, it is better to say nothing at all." This is one of the tales included in Debbie Dunn's Stories Out of a Trunk program called The Greedy Spider. For more information, please visit my storytelling website of moreduntales.com. MoreDunnTales.com. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day.